and he just wanted her to live out there. That's all I had to do with.
Which didn't work because the judge said not going to happen. But I just wanted, let's move on.
Yeah. Moving on to Michael Phelps, arrested for his second DUI in Baltimore. And the details are really, I mean,
this guy's got a problem.
Really shocking. He has a problem. So pulled over after 1 o'clock, after 1:30 in the morning, driving his Land Rover, and was doing 84 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. When police pulled him over, find out his blood alcohol content was a 0.14?
0.14. Bombed the field sobriety test, arrested for DUI. And again, second DUI. He had one in 2004. And I find what I find most interesting about this is one of his buddies, Ryan Lochte, who is a colleague of his, called him dumb basically, and said this is insane that Michael Phelps has the means to prevent something like this.
Yeah, look, Michael Phelps is one of the most highly paid athletes in the country, not just in swimming, not just for Olympic athletes, but in the country. He's one of the most recognizable faces. He makes millions of dollars from endorsements with like companies like Wheaties, and he's got watch deals and all this other stuff, Subway. But for some reason, he is not getting a driver when he goes out. And I have a theory. Should I share my theory, Harvey?
Absolutely.
My theory is this. He gambles a lot and he parties a lot. And he's also been the victim of like setup shots. Remember that famous thing that happened where somebody at a party took pictures of him smoking a bong?
Yep.
So I think he's kind of paranoid about, people trying to like get him, quote unquote. So I don't think he trusts a lot of people. So when he goes out partying or when he goes out gambling or anything like that, he doesn't want to include any other people. He only kind of trusts himself. It's lone wolf syndrome. So he'll go out and he'll get drunk, and instead of trusting somebody else to take care of him, he just decides, screw it, I'm just going to do this myself, and makes bad decisions like getting into the car.
But why not get a driver? That's what I still don't understand.
Because I don't think he trusts the driver. It's parental for him. He knows.
So you think the driver's going to talk him out of bad decisions?
I think if he has somebody else in his life that kind of acts like a conscience, it rubs him the wrong way. And so instead of inviting that, even if it's one of two things. It's either a conscience or he feels like he can't trust anybody because they'll take pictures of him.
Right, he can't trust the driver. If he's wasted and he gets in the back seat of a car where the driver, and I don't know, maybe he passes out and the driver takes photos of him, or he acts a certain way, says certain things because he's wasted, and the driver leaks that out or something, then he just doesn't want that stuff going out. The only way to do that, you're right, Evan, is just it's like sequester himself.
Right,
just me, nobody can get me.
Right, and you talk to people like Ryan Lochte, who we spoke with recently, and he just said, I don't get it. The guy makes so much money, he should get a driver. I have a driver. And Ryan Lochte is a guy who likes to party and go out and does crazy stuff all the time. And he has a driver, and you've never seen anything bad with that guy.
Is he going to end up in the Olympics?
Wow, it's a tough question. At this point, I feel like his mother, who he has a really tight relationship with, is going to hold the cards on that one. If she feels like he's going down a path where, it's a danger zone, she might pull him away from the swimming world altogether. Then again, on the other hand, if swimming is the only kind of stable thing that he has in his life, maybe he needs to continue swimming and focus on swimming.
First of all, Michael, my name is Tommie, by the way, from Detroit, out here in Austin, Texas. I just want to say that maybe people are being a little too hard on Michael Phelps. I mean, he is the most...
No. Can I interrupt you and tell you why you're wrong? Because the guy was driving 85 miles an hour drunk on a highway in Baltimore.
Yeah, he was doing double the speed limit, but this is his first DUI in like 10 years.
But how many? Two DUIs is too many. I had a friend in high school who died because a drunk driver hit him because he was speeding and doing dumb stuff. So it's not crazy to think that, like, he could have killed somebody and hurt somebody.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's not the first time he's driven drunk since that 2004 arrest, given the recklessness of this.
Right. They can't.
Look, the fact of the matter is drunk drivers who speed kill people. That is a fact. And now we know that Michael Phelps has a habit of getting on the road drunk, and something harsh needs to happen to this guy before he kills somebody else or himself.
Okay, we are going to take a break.
When we come back, we'll light it up with Big and Rich. They're going to be with us. Of course, the huge country superstars. We're going to be talking to them about Blake Shelton.